Our top focus story is trouble for Mamata Banerjee in West Bengal, or is it? It's now being said that several leaders are looking for a way out. At least that's what the BJP claims. But just now, Trinamool Congress MLA from Asansol, Jitendra Tiwari, he shot off a letter to the Urban Development Minister of Bengal saying that central schemes are not being implemented in Bengal and this is leading to trouble. He's hit out at the government saying ill deeds on your part towards Asansol need to be rectified. Is this inner party democracy or is this a revolt? Because this comes at a time when it's being said that Suvendu Adhikari, party strongman, is all set to resign as MLA in the next 48 hours.
Mukul Roy, Arjun Singh, Soumitra Khan, Anupam Hazra. They were all once Mamata Banerjee's lieutenants. One after the other, they have dumped Didi to join the BJP. While BJP grows in strength, the TMC is weakening, with leaders holding a political base deserting its rank and file. Ahead of the 2021 polls, Suvendu Adhikari, another TMC strongman and Mamata confidant, is all set to part ways with the party. TMC MLA from Asansol, Jitendra Tiwari, is the latest to take aim at the Mamata administration. In a hard-hitting letter, Tiwari has accused his own government of depriving central funds to the industrial town of Asansol.
যে আমার মন্ত্রীকে আমি জানিয়েছি যে প্লিজ অ্যারেঞ্জ করুন যাতে আসানসোলে মানুষ যে সমস্যার সম্মুখীন হয়েছে সেটা থেকে আসানসোলে মানুষকে আমরা মুক্তি দিতে পারি। আমি এটা বলবো না, আমি বলবো যে পয়সা না আসার কারণে আসানসোল বঞ্চিত হচ্ছে। এবার রাজ্য নীতিতে আসবে না কেন্দ্রের নীতিতে আসবে না কোথা থেকে আসবে সেটা আমি জানি।
Tiwari's rebellious letter comes even as the BJP accused Mamata of blocking central schemes to the state.
स्पीड ब्रेकर दीदी के कारनामों की लिस्ट बहुत लंबी है। दीदी ने पश्चिम बंगाल के 70 लाख से ज्यादा किसान परिवारों के लिए उनके विकास के काम पर भी ब्रेक लगा दिया है।
The growing discord within the TMC is a jolt to the Chief Minister. Even as she faces the threat to her rule posed by the resurgent BJP, keeping her own flock together could become Mamata's biggest challenge ahead of next year's elections.
One after the other, TMC MLAs are now either raising decibel of difference of opinion with the top leadership in the party or shooting letters on various issues that haven't found a mention till now. It is not just about the difference of opinion, but also dissent that is rising one after the other. And what could be worse than TMC now not fighting the BJP, instead a TMC versus TMC in the state of West Bengal. With camera person Tapas Berry and Anil Giri, this is Manogya Loiwal in Kolkata for India Today.
And news just coming in, the government has decided to give Z category security to MLA Suvendu Adhikari. Z category security has been given to Suvendu Adhikari. We are now being told that this security cover is based on the threat perception. Suvendu Adhikari had recently resigned as Bengal minister. He was considered extremely close to Mamata Banerjee. In fact, at the height of Shingur, he was seen as one of the key architects of Mamata Banerjee's rise to power in 2011, and the agitation that was carried out was at one point of time seen as Mamata Banerjee's right hand, but he quit as minister and is likely to resign in the next 24 to 48 hours. That's what being said. Before the weekend, he would have resigned, and before he resigns, he's already got Z category security from the government on the basis of threat perception. More on that on the broadcast. Let me now quickly cut across to Aparajita Sarangi, BJP MP and leader who joins us on the show. Vivek Gupta represents the Trinamool Congress. Dr. Fuad Halim is leader of the CPIM, and Kaushik Dekka is deputy editor of the India Today magazine, who joins us on the show. But Vivek, to you first. Vivek Gupta, is this inner party democracy or is this a revolt against the party when leaders like Jitendra Tiwari say that it is time for rectification of ill deeds on your part towards Asansol, and he's writing to Senior Minister Firhad Hakim, sir.
I think he's a mayor of Asansol, and he has rightly raised a concern that he needs money, and he has written maintaining strict discipline and integrity by writing to the urban development minister, that is Firhad Hakim, that I need money to carry out necessary work. As you all know, elections to municipal corporations could not be held due to corona reasons, and he says, I am running a board of administrators giving us our GST dues. So we are finding it difficult to maintain and run our expenses on a day-to-day basis. And that is exactly what he's saying. He's asking his boss, that is Urban Development Minister Firhad Hakim.
Sir, there's one part of it, not implementing central schemes, not implementing, allow Asansol Municipal Corporation to get benefits from central government, or let state provide equal funds. This, he's saying, is rectification of ill deeds on your part towards Asansol. Is this a disciplined soldier writing, sir?
I would not read too much into single words here and there. See, basically the context of the conversation, it was a confidential letter, but the context is same. He needs money. And he says, I do not know whether the money comes from central or state. I am a mayor. I need to run the affairs of my municipal corporation. There are elections. There are some necessary works that needs to be carried out. I would not read much more into it. Yes, and money is tight because we are being asked to borrow money and our GST money is not coming in. So yes, money is tight. And I would blame the central government completely for it. This is a situation that they have created.
Aprajita Sarangi, yes. Is the BJP perhaps celebrating a bit too soon? This could be inner party democracy. Go on, ma'am.
This particular issue is not so simple as it is made out to be. In fact, let me tell you with all humility that I am a member of the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Urban Development too. And we look into the implementation of the Smart City program, about which Mr. Jitendra Tiwari has written to his Urban Development Minister. He's saying that his city is not getting adequate money under the Smart City program. Durgapur and Asansol have been taken up under the Smart City project, and his two cities are not getting enough money. Now, let me tell you, this is a centrally sponsored program. Centrally sponsored program means there has to be a share of the state government also. It's not only the central government, but also the state government, which actually chips in. Unless and until the state government gives, it's very difficult on part of the central government to release funds. Now, let me tell you, central government is all eager to release funds everywhere. In fact, we have been reviewing this periodically. We are part of, the monitoring committee. So it is our duty to get into the release position also. And let me tell you that since the state funds are not being released, and since Mamata Banerjee ji does not want to actually submit her utilization certificates, it's very difficult on part of the central government to release funds. So this is the whole issue. And if the state government comes up with utilization certificates, one, and number two, it gives out its share, there'd be absolutely no problem on part of the central government, no hesitation on part of the central government to release funds under the Smart City program.
Fair enough.
Yes.
But Dr. Fuad Halim, do you look at this as just an issue of a mayor and an MLA writing about funds, or saying you're not getting central funds, you're not taking central funds, or is there more to it than meets the eye, especially when you look at it in the context of others who may have quit the TMC or are on the verge of quitting the TMC, sir?
Well, you have to look at it from the point of view of those who within the TMC are actually working for the Bharatiya Janata Party. If you know Jitendra Tiwari, if you know Asansol, then you also know that Babul Supriyo is the BJP MP who's won from there, where not a single constituency, MLA constituency has been won by the Bharatiya Janata Party. Still, Babul Supriyo has won 2 terms as an MP over there, and that's all thanks to Jitendra Tiwari. So the complexity of the situation is apparent to those people who live here in Bengal, and those among the Bharatiya Janata Party who want to take a holier than thou, what you call, stance on this. Let's be very clear, they are harvesting Trinamool Congress, what you call, MLAs, MPs, mayors, and rank and file over here, and their holier than thou, what you call, position, I think so, is uncalled for. Let's be very clear. The coal mafia the CBI and the ED has visited West Bengal. Asansol has a huge colliery belt. They have a lot of papers on Jitendra Tiwari and all the people who have been sent by the central government to investigate these misdemeanors, this absolute ransack of the India's what you call coal wealth over here are carrying BJP what you call party membership forms, and all these people are slowly filling up those forms. Jitendra Tiwari is in line.
Aparajita Sarangi, respond to this, because not just the left, but even the TMC has been making this point. Okay, whoever walks into the BJP is washed in the Ganga Jal, and be it Narda, Sarda or any scam, the taint is washed off the moment they accept BJP membership, ma'am.
See, let me tell you that the letter of Sri Jitendra Tiwari is actually indicative of the overall unease within TMC. In fact, at this juncture, there are about 8 senior people, including MP, MLAs and 1 minister, who are extremely uncomfortable within the TMC family. Don't forget Rajiv Banerjee ji, the forest minister. Last Saturday, in one of the meetings, he said those who indulge in psychophancy are actually rewarded. Those who sit in air-conditioned rooms and indulge in psychophancy are rewarded, and those who actually work hard are actually relegated to the background. This is what's happening within TMC. There is tremendous unease, and there is also another reason to it. Because of the victory of BMC in one election after the other, in fact, there is tremendous unease in the people in Mamata Banerjee. She knows where she is heading towards, and that is why this kind of situation,
Vivek Gupta,
they are not having the kind of confidence in their own leader as they should have got. And why is BJP so attractive to them? Because
Vivek Gupta,
BJP is welcoming all of them. That's
Vivek Gupta, is that the issue? Is that the problem? Vivek Gupta, Shuvendu Adhikari, there are several others, who've either quit or are on the verge of quitting. Is there merit that it's not Didi, but perhaps, in a way, Putra Mo or, Abhishek Banerjee Mo, Prashant, anger towards Prashant Kishore? Are these the reasons for the anger in the TMC rank and file, sir?
My leader, Mamata Banerjee, has made it very clear that she has 11 crore relatives, not one. And that 11 crore relatives is the people of Bengal. She says she has no other relatives but the people of Bengal. Secondly, I was just listening to Aparajita ji. There's a lot of conjecture, but I would like to say people like Rajiv Banerjee, they are well within the party. And it's an open discussion forum. It shows the resilience, unlike other parties where you do not have a voice, where if you speak against the leader, you are thrown out or chucked out. Here, at least a healthy dialogue is encouraged. People are elections are near. The anger in the people is there because of corona, pandemic, so many things, and it is manifesting in so many other ways. And people are voicing their concerns in a healthy party. All these discussions are taking place, solutions are being sought, implementations are being done. And I will say this with all humility, in 10 years of Mamata Banerjee's government in Bengal, have we solved all of Bengal's problem? No, never. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. And some of people are getting impatient. And the patient is justified.
But Kaushik Dekha, when leaders like Madan Mitra, when media in Kolkata writes leaders like Madan Mitra were feeling dejected, or at one point of time he took to social media and said pack up. What does that indicate? When Shuvendu Adhikari, resigns as minister, likely to resign as MLA perhaps in the next couple of days, then there's a list. South Cooch Behar MLA Mihir Goswami has joined the BJP. There are several other leaders, and Aparajita Sarangi says 8 leaders, ministers, MLA, MPs waiting to quit. What does that indicate?
It indicates simply that those who have ulterior motives are leaving the party. Those who believe in Mamata Banerjee's simplicity and holistic views and simple views and simple people service are staying with her.
Kaushik
She made
Dekha,
it very, very clear.
Sir, can I just quickly get Kaushik Dekha to respond to this?
Gaurav, see, one thing is very sure that Mamata Banerjee is facing a two-pronged challenge. One is her internal crisis and the external crisis from challenge from BJP. So if we leave aside BJP for the moment, if you see what is happening inside TMC is a generational transition from Mamata Banerjee to Abhishek Banerjee. And obviously when this problem of inheritance appears in Indian political scenario, a lot of people, a lot of party insiders, they oppose the transition, or they are not comfortable with this transition. At the same time, Mamata Banerjee should have ensured a proper, smooth leadership transition, which she didn't do, or she thought that it would not be challenged, because if you look back 5 years, then you could not have probably imagined a situation when someone will throw a challenge at Mamata Banerjee or even at Abhishek Banerjee, because TMC was by all means a one-party show, which is not true anymore. So there are challenges and there will be more challenges. And Mamata Banerjee, before the elections, she has to set the
Fuad
house in
Halim,
order.
the allegation that you leveled against the TMC, okay.
Yes.
I would like
An
to say
external
something.
aggression
You know,
is
the
already,
TMC is helping out the
on side.
BJP. It's the same point, Fuad Halim, that TMC levels is that the left is helping the right, because the left thinks if Mamata Banerjee is out, it will become an ideological battle between the left and the right, and the left can hope for revival, Fuad Halim.
Well, you have to understand that the national president of the Bharatiya Janata Party was so-called attacked here in West Bengal in Abhishek Banerjee's constituency, Diamond Harbour, and the Bharatiya Janata Party couldn't take a singular stand. The state level leaders said that 356 has to be implemented here, and the national level leaders were saying, we will not ask for 356 over here. So even on this question, you can see that the Bharatiya Janata Party is not taking a clear position against the violence that the TMC has unleashed against their own national president. If you follow that up with a clear understanding that the Speaker of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are not allowing the CBI to proceed with filing the charge sheet against all those TMC leaders who have been named in the Narada scandal. If you see, the ethics committee led by LK Advani has not held a single meeting to actually penalize those members of the TMC who are there. So even in positions of power, the posture of the Bharatiya Janata Party that they are going to attack the Trinamool Congress hammer and tongs doesn't bear out, because they themselves are actually mollycoddling the TMC. They are ensuring that the TMC leadership is not brought to book in terms of the constitution, in terms of the eye of the law, that the punishment that should be meted out to them. And they're doing this primarily to ensure that the TMC leadership wean themselves away from the organization and join the Bharatiya Janata Party. As far as we are concerned, we have taken very categorical position both against the TMC and the Bharatiya Janata Party. We have said that if the Bharatiya Janata Party has to be challenged at the center, then there's stooges here in West Bengal. The TMC needs to be also routed and defeated. And we are seeing one after the other, the TMC members are migrating to the BJP along with all their what you call files, and those files are being pardoned by the Bharatiya Janata Party. Mukul Rai, who's the prime accused in a number of cases.
No, but how can then that be a fixed match? Vivek Gupta, you want to quickly respond? The left says it's a fixed match between Mamata Banerjee and the BJP.
My question exactly. He calls us stooges and then he says we are joining them. I was listening to what he was saying, and I would like to tell Dr. Fuad Halim, is a dear friend, that CPM on grassroots levels has been giving a slogan, Eibar Ram Pore Bam. In translated for you, this means this time vote for Ram. Later on, we will take care of the left front. So CPM on the ground is openly supporting BJP. In fact, it's a phenomenon. The extreme left and the extreme right have come together, and other people. It is Mamata Banerjee versus the rest of them. And the fight is, we are saying, bring it on. We are not afraid. She has a very different brand of politics. She has done 10 years of work, and she's going to ask for votes in the name of her work, in name of development, in name of peace, development, all these factors.
Okay.
You know, there are a lot of people, BJP's coming, promising a lot of things.
Fair enough.
75 lakh jobs.
Aparajita Sarangi.
We are waiting for,
Yes.
one
TMC.
minute, sir. Gaurav 1 minute.
Okay. TMC
India
also
is still waiting
says,
for 2 crore jobs that the Prime Minister promised us in 2019. Not even 2 lakh jobs have been created, and they have again promised yesterday 75 lakh jobs in Bengal. I would like Aparajita ji to respond and tell me what is the scheme for these 75 lakh jobs.
The center is always with the state governments.
Aparajita Sarangi.
Yes. Yes, please let me speak. The center is
quickly you want
always
to
with
respond
the
to
state
that point because
governments.
yes.
Yes, let me speak. The central government is always with all the state governments, and there's absolutely no distinction. Now, let me tell you again with all humility that I was the Joint Secretary handling the MG Narega program with the Ministry of Rural Development for full 5 years. And I know this particular government under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi never differentiates Whenever West Bengal submitted UCs, whenever West Bengal put up good performance, we release funds under Manrega. It's not a question of central government not releasing funds to the state government for a particular scheme. It's just a question of performance. This is one part. Number two, at this juncture, corruption, nepotism, arrogance, and violence mark the governance model of Mamata Banerjee. Let's accept. And it's a very humble request to the TMC friends of mine to actually look at themselves in the mirror. Right now, this Nandigram revolution,
Okay.
I think all of us
Vivek
can
Gupta, you want to
recall
quickly respond that you want to quickly respond. Leaders in your party are extremely dejected. This
The Abhishek
generational
Banerjee
shift that's
element
happening,
is
as many
also
say, from Mamata Banerjee to Abhishek Banerjee is happening purely as Putra Mo or Bhatija Mo and not on
Yes.
merit. And those who had merit
As I
being
said
sidelined.
earlier,
Plus,
as
the
I said
Prashant
earlier,
Kishore
it
style. Sir, the Prashant Kishore style of functioning, of sending forms and questionnaires, the senior leadership of the TMC is not too thrilled about it.
As I said, in our party, there is only one leader, that is Mamata Banerjee. All of us, apart from her, are workers. So I don't know what other names you are taking, but I would say, all of us are being given some responsibility. I am the national spokesperson. Abhishek Banerjee has been given the charge of youth. He's in charge of a Yuva program. So all of us are working in a team under her instructions, under her guidance. As far as Prashant Kishore, you've taken this name again and again. Like any political party, we have the right, a democratic right, to appoint people who think can help us develop strategies, people who think we can, respond to people's situation better. So I think there's no harm in it. As far as his methods are concerned,
fair enough.
Individual people could
Also, Aparajita Sarangi, the point that's also being made that it's not all smooth for the BJP either. The BJP has an old guard. So there is a Dilip Ghosh camp. There is also a Mukul Roy camp, and in case Shubhendu Adhikari joins, there'll be a Shubhendu Adhikari camp. So people who are fighting each other will suddenly come together. Factionalism may be an issue even for the BJP.
You're forgetting Babul Supriyo.
Let me tell you with all confidence and conviction at my command that Bharatiya Janata Party is a very mature party, mature leaders. We know how to conduct ourselves. We are not like the TMC people. There is absolutely lack of cohesion among the TMC members. Now, having said this, let me just take you back to 2011. Mamata Banerjee came to power in 2011 after this Nandigram revolution. And this happened on Shubhendu Adhikari's turf. Now, let me tell you, Shubhendu Adhikari is a person of repute. He has tremendous influence in Murshidabad, Malda, Jhargram, Purulia, Bankura, and Birbhum districts. And suddenly, there is one Mr. Abhishek Banerjee, the second face in Mamata Banerjee's cabinet, who takes over, who becomes the leader. So I think if Prashant Kishore and Abhishek Banerjee actually team up like this,
we will be tracking.
Obviously, senior leaders will be at a disadvantage. And
we'll be tracking developments in Bengal very, very closely. But for the moment, Aparajita Sarangi, Dr. Fuad Halim, Vivek Gupta and Kaushik Deka, many thanks for joining me here on India First. I need to slip into a quick break, but don't